Yeah. Oh, you want me to get my laptop? Yeah.
If it's too much of it,
He's using his laptop.
Laptop. He can have a class downstairs.
Do you want to log in?
Okay, log in, right?
But even if you log in, your Outlook will
No,
not
not
be
me,
there.
yes.
So what I would say is, rather than taking somebody else's laptop, sorry.
Based on what I just said, I think let's say
I have a class too,
He
actually.
has a class to run tomorrow. That is why I'm saying, that was why I wanted him to share, to give you an idea. Because you're trying to cram a lot of knowledge into 3 days, right? And so it's important that we don't go on different tangents, right? First thing first, can you automate without any knowledge? That was why we did the exercise in the morning, straight from template. Nobody's having to think about all the bits. Then the second bit is, hey, now you know how to do with templates. See what you can do without template, because sometimes the template will not have the flow that you want. So we can do two things. He can give you like the top tips, right? And then when you go into the knowledge platform, because that's the platform where we're uploading everything, then you will definitely see the connection. Because this thing he's trying to show you, we have the whole track written out. We spent how many months building it? 2 months building the course that shows this step by step by step. Right, but we realize that we are dealing with a very mixed audience, and so that's why we're keeping it like at this level. So, but if you registered for this event, you will definitely be able to access everything he's saying step by step. We built it for 2 months, so the course is there. Even if he comes here tomorrow for 4 hours, he won't cover everything. He will still come for 30 minutes. But give us like what's the.
Okay, I think the whole essence of the automation is like.
Yes, add more words. I need to add more words.
Yeah, I think the whole essence of automation is like, once you are able to ideate very well, then you know what you want to. The end result. Okay, actually. Best practices. So, number one, the first instant matters. Check what you are using to start. If you are looking to, okay, I talked about watching changes in Google Sheets. We have other instances. Maybe you want something to trigger when they have instances for that. So the first instance matters. So, and I showed you there are some instances you had as stocks. It won't allow you to, run your stuff immediately. It will tell you can only schedule. So it's very important to watch the first model. Do you get me? Then we have routers or probably conditioning. You can set conditionings while you are doing this, like programming. So when we are running programming, we have conditioning. Like if this is this, do this. If otherwise, do this. Something like is possible. So you can hit rates. Let me show you the instance of that conditioning. So let's say I want to set conditioning. Maybe I have like 4 categories of people in mind that I want to assign mails to. I have people that are probably under one category, so I can just come here and add the router. So you see, this is a flow control. The whole stuff is a flow. So they are saying you can control that flow. So if I click on this flow control, then you see router, you see repeater iterator. You get me? This is the router I'm talking about. It helps you with conditioning. You can dissect it, divide it into like 4 parts. So maybe you are sent to categories of people. Okay, these people, men only, women only. You get me? So you can filter it down. If I click on this router.
1 second. VIP. 2 days. Newbie. No, I'm trying to help you connect what he's saying. That way you're able to do that. This person is registered for day 1, and this person registered for day 2. That's the kind of router that he's trying to explain.
So now if I click the router, you see what happens? My device is into 2 sections, right? We can divide to as many as possible. So far you bring your cursor and just click on the plus button. Do you see? Up to 10, depending on what you want to have. Now, after having this, you can have conditioning. Like when we want to cite data, you get me? In programming, in general. So it brings us all the data. So in order for us to get a particular data, maybe we want to streamline the data down to a bare minimum. So we have to get to add conditioning. We filter it down. So this filter gives us the ability. Okay, it gives us the ability to filter. It gives us the ability to filter down. So let's say I want to filter this down. I can click here. Now you see, set up a filter. Now I have a filter, right? So I can be like, okay, so now I can easily get from my spreadsheet. Now you see, the reason I said is a flow. Are you guys still with me? Okay. So the reason I said is a flow. I can't, my filter will be useless without the first flow, right? So I have to get the first flow in order to work on the first flow. So if I'm getting the data here, I have the categories. I have some categories in my Excel sheet. Now I want to filter based on it. So maybe we have a group that is a man, men, women, like that. So I can be like, okay, come here. After I run this, it will give me the whole Google sheet in this hole. You have access to the whole information. So you can come down here and roll back. Now you see. So let me now say, when is equal to man of right equal to? So I can type it. You get me? Because I'll just do like when is equal to man. Then I can add more row. So in programming we have and or, like and or. You get me? The if statement. When this one is this and when this one is this. You have to say, okay, that's why you are saying add or row. Can you see this? So if I click on add, you see this? We can populate more. You get me? Depending on our data. So we have something we are getting our data for. It's very compulsory. So we fed the data, we automate the data. So now after setting up the whole flow, I can be like after the whole flow, when this one, I don't need this one, so I'm going to cancel it out. You can give it a name. Narrate it down, like just narrow it down. Let me be like. So I'll click on OK. And it's very important to click on save button. The save button at every instance you go. It doesn't automatically save up. So at every instance you had the module, you run the flow. Ensure you click on your save icon. This is it.
How is you?
Yeah.
If you like it, let's go
So
to
save anyway.
Lagoon. Welcome to our
If you don't and you refresh this, you lose all your data. You start back all over again from start afresh. So now from here, I can decide to be like, okay, I can do any other thing here. Now this one will come and give me, if you follow this action, the first router. Now if it's a woman, I set it up here. If it's a man, I set it up here. If otherwise is the case, if it's a transgender, let me use that way. I think it's popular these days. Transgender. Well, it's popular in the US. So if it's a so like we have it that way. And we have everything registered in our Excel sheet, right? You can get it. Once you are getting the data, you can distribute it. So it sends it, like, okay, I want to send all this. This mail belongs to just men only. So we send it here. If you want to use Bravo, you can start adding the module you want to read. Create the contact, get the contact, create it. After creating, send the mail to the contact. And after this, I can send the mail. So you see this, then look at this, what I've done now. I'm trying to create a contact in Bravo. Then after creating the contact, I'll get the contact and send the mail to the contact. You get me? So here as well, rather than having to, it's not compulsory you create it every time. If I still have to do the same process in the next router, I can copy this, the two, paste it on the second one. Let me do it now.